Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia? I see nothing. I see a bunch of blurs. Oh. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. Oh no, this is gonna go wrong. So what's your, major? You're pretty. Here's the thing. I assume it's gonna go wrong either way. You're pretty just sounds funnier. You're pretty, she says coolly. You are not. That's insulting. I could be pretty. You are a future hangover. What? You reply confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger. Someone should buy... I'm lactose intolerant. Someone should buy me a regular burger. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Yes. Did it. 10 out of 10. I don't know how I managed that one. Thank you for skipping over all of the awkward. Is this an elevator? I don't like elevators. I get motion sickness. Open? Open. Thank you. Hello? Is anybody there? Is anybody gonna try and kill me? You date for a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the dock. You drink beers just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. I didn't realize this game was going to be so much reading. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. We're going with the German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. I'm going with the German Shepherd. And we're gonna name him Dog Meat. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet all rolled into one. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Oh no. Like, this all feels very nice and wholesome and good. And that never goes good. Not in video games, not in movies. Have you ever seen this one movie? It's called Up. Oh, this is gonna go badly. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. They're also really gross. I'm saying if you and I have a couple little idiots. Maybe one day. She looks away out towards the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, you assure her. That I'm not assured. That sounds terrible. Someone's gonna die. Something's gonna go wrong. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. One day, okay, yeah. Okay, one day, she says. 6 months later, you get engaged, laying in bed on a Sunday morning. Oh, finally. Okay. I came out here for scenic vistas and maybe to watch some fires. Not really for having a family and stuff. That's a little much for me, right now, at least. Thord Fair Trailhead? Do not forget to check in. Where do I do that? How do you check into a park? Is that a thing? I don't go outside. Warning, Thoroughfare Trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. Okay, I'm going home. Okay, fine, we'll go on the stupid hike. Wait, I missed one. You're in their country. Learn to live with bears? No. Oh. No, not the I wanted to go on a nice hike. Like, just walking through the woods for a little bit. That sounded kind of nice. This is a lot of reading. 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You ignore her. You get mad. Well, that's kind of the same thing, isn't it? You know what? This is a tomorrow problem. Let's deal with this tomorrow. You don't touch each other all night. The next day, you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. See, this is where you're supposed to like communicate healthily. You know, you went to sleep, kind of chill. She went to sleep. There wasn't like any screaming or whatever. And now that you've calmed down a bit, you know, you express your feelings in a healthy way and communicate with your partner about how you feel. You make some coffee and go to work. That's not communicating. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Who's the guy? The guy I'm a guy right now, right? Victoria's Secret model it is. That sounds way funnier. Julia was right. You're very pretty. I'm pretty. Oh. Still hiking, my guy. Is this all this is gonna be? Just like flashbacks and hiking? I don't know how I feel about that. It's interesting. But I'm still assuming something is gonna go wrong. Something always goes wrong. 2 Forks Fire Lookout. 8 more miles still. This is nice though. It's nice to get out and just like walk through the forest and stuff. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Oh no, who's gonna die? Someone's gonna die? Is this the part? Mayhem runs away. Me moo dog? She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. Same. You confront the attacker, you scare him away, you beat his goddamn face in. Just beat his goddamn face in! Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. You know, that's fair. Getting stabbed sucks. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Everything gets waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. I say agree if she commutes back and forth, because obviously you want to stay in the relationship and she wants to have this job. And quite frankly, I don't think you should stop her from pursuing her interests. That's not fair. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that it'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees, flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Great, awesome, compromise, good, going. I don't have faith in these two. And is it me, or is the music like slowly getting more somber? Julia's sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget it. I think you should talk to someone about it. I'm sorry. This might be a controversial take, but drinking alcohol and not dealing with your problems is not a good coping mechanism. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering for early onset dementia. She's 41. Oh, geez, we've lived like a whole life. Like we were 10 seconds ago. I wasn't ready for this. Have you ever seen this movie called Up? You both decide to keep it secret for now. Okay. This is a lot. Like, it's like, here's 10 seconds of walking, and here's 10 years of your life. I don't know how to cope with that. Book? Journal. No, no journal. I'm tired of reading. I want to go for a walk. Oh! I wasn't expecting that. I totally forgot about that. I thought this would just be a nice little walk in the woods, and this game is like, hey, penis. I wasn't expecting it. Okay, Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends and feel like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. 1987, Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class, her research is in shambles, she drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She's devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. Yeah, fair, she has dementia. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. Awkward. You tell her family, and they are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. This is depressing. I didn't expect this. This is just depressing, like genuinely. Lovely red background going on here. Love that. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move in with her family full-time care facility. You determine to take care of her by yourself. Oh, that one hits hard. This is getting really heavy, and it's starting to get like really interpersonal. Are we back to the walking? The nice, good walking? I wanted to go on like a lovely little hike. Maybe deal with some of my own real world problems as I think about things. But no, y'all gave me a whole separate lifetime to deal with, where I have a wife that has dementia and a dog that's dying. This is a bad walk. It's a good walk. It's a bad life. This is messed up. I don't like it here anymore. What up? Is that supposed to be symbolic? It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. Yeah. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door. You trust that she sleeps like a rock. I don't trust anyone. But I also don't want to lock her into a room. That might set her off. If she wakes up and the door is like locked, she might have dementia, but she's still like a semi-cognizant human being. She might jump out the window. I feel like no matter what happens, she's going to act. If she wakes up, she's going to act, and it doesn't matter what I do. So carry on, I guess. There's no win here. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. Yay. 1989. Uh-oh. 1989. One night, you're stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. Wait, was this always an option? Or is this like a new development? Why didn't y'all take her before? Oh, it's the tower. Oh, thank frick. Is this the job? Is this the job? This is the job I took after my wife started suffering from dementia and was taken back to Australia by her family? Like, that was a lot. Can I go for a walk? Can I go for a nice walk? Do I have to go up there? Can I just take a second? Just need to take a second to decompress from all of that. It's nice out here. It's really nice out here. What's that? That's an outhouse. Do I gotta poop? I take a poop? No. There's no toilet paper in this outhouse. Is that a ball? Ooh, that's mine now. Can I? No. I'm gonna keep the ball. You keep your poop, and I'm gonna keep my ball. Close. Ball. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going. I feel like I should be doing something else, but I'm exploring at night. Which feels like a bad idea. Okay, yeah. Yep. Okay, I hear you, creepy sounds. I'm gonna go back. You stay creepy over there, and I'm gonna go to my tower. With my ball? Like, as far as I understand, this job is mostly just like watching fires, right? Nothing supernatural or dangerous. Maybe a bear. I think bears are dangerous. But that's it. Just nice, calm fire. Turn on the power. No.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Hi. Radio?
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Hold shift to radio. Hello?
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
Oh, Delilah,
wrong
you
with
don't
you?
even know.
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
1 second, Delilah. I'm looking around. You have a nice voice, though. I really like your voice. The singular mind.
You're just gonna wait me out on this? Ugh, fine. But I'm gonna take a second here and have a guess about you.
Oh, go for it.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you. I
Yeah.
say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Yep, you figured it
Welcome
out.
to
It's
the job.
Pedro. Oh,